Okay, let's talk about managing money today. It feels like everything's moving so fast, right?
Absolutely. Keeping track of finances can be, well, a challenge.
Exactly. We all want that quick, easy, and, secure way to access our cash. But sometimes, honestly, there are just so many apps, so many options, it's overwhelming.
Information overload.
Right. So what if, just imagine, there was one app that actually did, well, pretty much everything you needed?
That's the dream, isn't it? A single control center.
It really is. And that brings us to today's deep dive. We're going to unpack PeoPay. That's the official mobile banking app from Bank Pekao SA over in Poland.
And it's a really fascinating example of just how comprehensive mobile banking can get these days. It pushes boundaries.
It does. So our mission here, for you listening, is to really get into the huge range of features PeoPay offers. We're not just scratching the surface.
No, we want to highlight the innovative stuff, the things that make it stand out.
Yeah, how it turns your phone into like a complete financial command center. It's got some surprising conveniences, some neat insights. Definitely.
By the end, you should have a really clear idea of how an app like this goes way beyond just, checking your balance or making a transfer. It's a glimpse into maybe where personal finance is headed.
Sounds good. Where should we start?
Okay, let's unpack this foundation first. When we think mobile banking, yeah, checking balance is probably the first thing. But PeoPay seems to build out quite a bit from just that, doesn't it?
It really does. The first big thing you notice from the sources is just how comprehensive the account access is.
Comprehensive how?
Well, users aren't just seeing, say, their main checking account. PeoPay gives them a full view, all their accounts. Plus, naturally, the whole transaction history, checking balances whenever they need.
Okay, that's useful. But what caught my eye was that it's not just for personal stuff, right? It handles both individual and company accounts.
Exactly. And that's a really crucial point. It broadens its utility massively.
So what does that dual functionality signal? Especially for, say, small business owners or freelancers. Where is mobile banking going for them? Well, that dual approach isn't just about convenience, though it certainly is convenient. It reflects this bigger trend towards integrated financial ecosystems.
Okay.
So for an entrepreneur, or maybe someone running a small business, it means they can potentially manage their entire financial life, business and personal, from one single platform. It blurs those old lines.
Right, a unified hub right there on the phone. That's powerful.
Definitely. It consolidates things significantly.
That consolidation is a huge draw, I bet. So, okay, we can see everything. What about moving money? Does PeoPay offer anything that really speeds things up or makes payments simpler?
Oh, absolutely. The app simplifies a whole range of transfers. You've got your standard domestic and foreign transfers, obviously essential now, but then it layers on things like instant transfers. Specifically, they use Express Elixir.
Ah, Express Elixir. For those maybe not familiar, that's a big part of the payment system in Poland. How does integrating that actually change the user experience for moving money?
It's a game changer for speed. With Express Elixir, you're not waiting hours or even days for money to clear between banks.
Right.
It moves almost in real time. So for urgent payments, it's incredibly convenient.
Okay, instant speed. What else?
And then there's the really modern stuff, like transfers directly to a phone number.
Ah, yes. Pay to mobile.
Exactly. If you have someone's number saved, you can often send them money without needing, the long account number. Super slick.
That is convenient.
Plus, just for everyday tasks, it even integrates telephone top-ups right into the app.
Okay, so paying someone with just a number, topping up your phone credit instantly. Your smartphone really becomes this all-in-one payment tool. It cuts down on that daily financial friction.
Precisely. It smooths out a lot of common tasks.
So we've covered viewing accounts, moving money instantly. What about spending it? In stores, online, maybe even getting cash out, but without needing your actual plastic card. This is where that integration with BLIK comes in, right?
Yes, BLIK.
It's really interesting. Tell us about it. What is BLIK and why is it such a game changer in Poland?
So BLIK isn't just another app. It's a unique national mobile payment standard in Poland. It works across different banks.
Okay.
Essentially, it generates a temporary 6-digit code that you use for instant secure transactions. And PeoPay's integration is deep. It's not just bolted on. It becomes a really seamless part of daily financial life for millions.
And what can you actually do with BLIK through PeoPay? What does it enable?
Well, through PeoPay, BLIK lets you make quick, contactless payments in physical stores, but also online. So, yeah, you often can leave your wallet at home.
That's the dream.
But what's really powerful is how it bridges into the physical world beyond just shopping. You can use it for cash withdrawals and even deposits at ATMs that have the Be Like logo.
Without a card?
Without a card, just using the app and the code. So it enables both digital and physical world transactions card-free.
Wow, the convenience there, not needing your actual wallet for so many things, even getting cash, that's undeniable. But, okay, with all this power packed into one app, security, that's got to be front and center.
Absolutely paramount.
How does PeoPay handle that? How do they keep your money safe when it's all digital like this?
Security is definitely a priority. The app offers multiple ways to authorize things, giving users options. You've got the standard PIN, of course.
Right.
But PeoPay also uses biometrics. Things like fingerprint authentication, Touch ID, or facial recognition Face ID to confirm transactions.
Okay, so modern security options. And the sources mentioned something interesting, a move away from SMS codes for approving transactions. Instead, they use push notifications. Why is that significant?
Yeah, that shift from SMS codes to push notifications is a pretty big enhancement, actually.
How so? Better security, user experience, both?
Both, really. SMS codes, well, they can sometimes be intercepted. That's one issue. Plus, you might have bad signal and the text gets delayed, which is frustrating.
Definitely had that happen.
Push notifications keep the whole authorization process within the app's secure environment. It's generally seen as more secure, and it's usually much faster and smoother. No waiting for texts.
So no more waiting for that code that feels like it takes forever or typing in numbers. Just a quick, secure tap in the app. That sounds like a big win for just using it day to day.
It really improves the flow and adds peace of mind.
Okay, so we've got viewing, moving money, spending it securely. What about deeper control, like managing your actual cards or even making bigger financial moves? How does PeoPay empower users there?
The level of card management they offer is really quite detailed. Users can handle their debit cards pretty comprehensively, all within the app.
Like what specifically?
Everything from activating a new card, setting the PN, changing the PN later, all the basics. But crucially, they can also actively manage the card's security settings. Meaning you can change your transaction limits, like how much you can spend in stores or online or withdraw from ATMs. You set the limits yourself.
Ah, okay. That gives you some control. And what if you, say, lose your card? Or you just misplace it and you're worried? What can you do instantly in the app?
That's where it's really powerful. You have immediate control. You can block the card instantly or unblock it if you find it. You can even just temporarily restrict certain types of transactions.
Right from the phone.
Right from the phone in seconds.
Yeah.
This level of in-app control is incredibly empowering. It cuts down on calls to the bank, sure, but more importantly, gives you immediate security responses.
Yeah, that instant block could save a lot of hassle and potential loss. Peace of mind.
Exactly. That real-time control is a massive benefit.
Okay, so managing cards in detail. But PeoPay seems to push even further beyond just managing what you have, what other services are baked in, things that might normally require, a separate process or even a bank visit.
You're right. It really extends into broader financial activities. For instance, users can actually apply for loans or credit cards directly within the app.
Seriously, applying for a loan through the app.
Yeah, it streamlines what used to be, a pretty involved process with paperwork and appointments. You can also open new bank accounts entirely within PeoPay.
Wow.
And it doesn't stop there. It provides access to investment and brokerage products, too. So you can manage savings, spending, borrowing, and investing, all potentially in one place.
It really is aiming to be that full branch experience, just in your pocket. And I think I saw something about tools for just daily organization, too.
Yes, smaller things, but still very useful. Like there's a calendar for your scheduled payments. It helps you keep track of upcoming bills and transfers, acting like a sort of personal finance assistant.
Okay, that's handy.
And for online shopping, another neat feature is paying by scanning a QR code. Simplifies checkout, less typing of card details.
So pulling it all together, it really does feel like a one-stop shop. Day-to-day spending, organizing bills, applying for credit, even long-term investing.
Yeah.
All managed from this single interface.
That's the goal, it seems. The simplicity and convenience of having almost your entire financial life accessible and manageable from your phone is, well, a pretty significant leap.
Absolutely. Now, PeoPay isn't just about packing in features, is it? The sources also highlight its accessibility and how it's thinking about a wider audience, maybe even globally, and future users, too.
That's right. It's quite forward-looking in who it serves.
What features show that? What about international reach or different user needs?
Well, one key aspect is its multi-currency support. The app lets you make internet payments directly from your foreign currency accounts.
Ah, okay. So if you hold euros or dollars, for example, you can spend them online directly through the app.
Exactly. It functions a bit like having a multi-currency card, but it's integrated right into the app for those online transactions.
That must be incredibly useful for people who travel, run international businesses, or even just shop online globally.
It definitely streamlines things for anyone dealing with multiple currencies, removes a layer of hassle.
And just general accessibility, getting started, different languages.
Yep, it covers the bases there. Available on both Android and iOS, naturally. But what's really innovative is the onboarding.
How so?
Existing customers can use it, of course, but brand new customers can actually open an account completely remotely. They use a selfie process within the app to verify identity and set up an account without ever visiting a branch.
Wow, remote account opening via selfie. That's cutting-edge accessibility right there.
It really lowers the barrier to entry. And for diverse users, the interface isn't just in Polish. It can be switched to English or Ukrainian, which is obviously important given Poland's location and demographics.
Makes sense. But perhaps the most, I don't know, surprising and forward-thinking detail I saw was about a separate version called PeoPay Kids. What's that all about?
Ah, yes, PeoPay Kids. It's a dedicated version of the app specifically designed for children aged roughly 6 to 13.
A banking app for kids. How does that work?
It's not just a simplified look. It's designed as an educational tool. It allows kids to learn about managing money saving, maybe small amounts of spending, but in a completely safe environment that parents control.
That's fascinating. So it's about financial literacy from a young age.
Precisely. It turns mobile banking into this practical, hands-on learning platform. Kids can see savings goals, understand basic transactions, all guided and overseen by their parents.
That's brilliant. It's not just simplifying banking for adults. It's actively investing in the financial capability of the next generation.
It really shows a strategic vision, I think. Understanding that engaging kids early builds financial skills for life. It's quite impressive.
It really is visionary. So an app like PeoPay, it doesn't just make your life potentially easier, it's also actively shaping how the next generation understands and interacts with money. It really drives home how comprehensive these modern banking solutions can become.
Absolutely. It covers the full life cycle in a way.
Okay, so wrapping things up. We've really unpacked how PeoPay takes mobile banking way beyond just simple transactions. It builds this truly comprehensive financial ecosystem right on your phone.
Yeah, from those instant payments and really robust security features, all the way to applying for loans in-app, accessing investments.
And even that financial education piece for kids. It's a powerhouse example of what mobile banking can aspire to be.
Definitely. And as you think about this sheer breadth of features packed into one app like PeoPay, it does make you wonder, doesn't it? It raises this bigger question.
Which is?
Well, what other parts of our daily financial lives could become this integrated, or maybe even should become this intuitive, all within a single mobile platform?
Good question.
How might these kinds of innovations, the ones pioneered in specific markets like Poland with PeoPay and BLIK, how might they fundamentally reshape banking globally? And maybe more personally, what does that mean for your relationship with your money down the line?
That's a great thought to leave our listeners with, the potential for even more integration, more intuition. It's fascinating. So keep an eye on how these digital tools evolve. The future of finance, it seems, is quite literally right there in the palm of your hand.